That's right, we're finally getting into subguns, and we're starting it off with a subgun from Slovakia. Let's check it out. Welcome back, everybody. I appreciate you checking out the channel again. I got something a little special for you today. This is the first entry that I have in the subgun category, and that is the GRANDPOWER Stribog, made in Slovakia, and it comes with the brace. So we're going to hop in, check this bad boy out. I'm going to let you know my thoughts on it. And we're going to get some of your thoughts down in the comment sections too, I'm sure. But let's hop in and see what we got. Okay, so like all of our videos, we are going to start off with what you get in the box. So let's get that out of the way, and we'll go straight to the box. What you're going to get is a nice hard shell case, a little flexible, and pop it open. On the inside, this is everything that you're going to get. You have the nice I call it the egg carton padding here. You have a cutout to keep the firearm in place. You're going to get in the bag. Nice owner's manual, full color. Very short and sweet, but you get full color pictures. All the details that you need in there. On top of that, especially the model that I got, you're going to get an extra pair of flip-up sights. These are polymer, and it is a much smaller hole here than the sights that are installed. I'll show you what I mean when I get the close-up of the firearm. You also get a trigger lock, a little bit different than the usual one you get. Takes up less space, so I kind of like it. And for the version that we got, I now have the butt plate in here. That used to be in place where the brace is now. I already switched that out. But let's get all this out of the way, because with it, I purchased this on Gun Pro deals, and with it, you get 3 magazines with it. These are 30-round magazines. They give you a 4th magazine for free, which is the one that you saw in the firearm. So that's a pretty good deal. All in all, got it for $799.99. You can't really complain at that considering it's a sub gun. And honestly, I'll tell you up front, spoiler, I like it. Let's see, on the magazines you see here, you have the little bolt hold open in the back there. I think that's what that is. They are polymer, so you do not have steel reinforced ramp or feed lips here, which I kind of like having steel reinforced, but considering these are also pretty cheap, like 20 bucks, it's not terrible. I'm sure soon enough we'll have magazines out there that have that. As you can see, it is see-through. You have indicators of how many rounds, all the way up to 30. It goes that way in all of the magazines. But back to the firearm. As you can see, magazines go straight in. Nice and retent. Only a very slight wiggle. Push the button, they drop free. And they do actually drop free, you don't have to yank them out, so that's nice. Alright, sorry about the noise. Let's get those out of the way. Alright, upgrades that I've made to this firearm. I've only made one, as I ordered this hand stop angled grip here. It's nice, it's comfortable, it's only about 20 bucks. Nice and secure, and it keeps your hand from slipping and going up into the you lose a finger zone. But all in all, not a bad firearm in any way, shape, or form. So let's go through the details here. Let me scoot my chair up. Alright, we'll start with the grip. This is one piece. It's polymer lower. You have a nice grip on here, stubbly. Nice ridges in the front. Nice vertical ridges in the back. It is hollow. Goes through. You have a nice safety here. It does not engage unless the firearm is charged. Charge it. Trigger safety engages. Cannot pull trigger. There you go. You also have some nice bumps and ridges up front here for if you want to get a nice positive magwell grip. You have a standard, I believe it's a Picatinny rail on the bottom, which is covered up by this angled grip I have. You have M-locks on both sides, so you can add stuff there. You have another rail up top, add any sort of optics, things like that that you wish. The safety I was just talking about is ambidextrous. So is the mag release here. See me wiggling it. Both sides. So you do have full ambidextrousness, whatever that word is, on both sides there. The charging handle can be removed and placed on the opposite side. And to charge it, all you have to do is just charge it. It's pretty simple, kind of like an AK, kind of like an Uzi. Simple, easy blowback design. Now the only thing that you can't switch out is the ejection port. That is only on one side. But everything else is fully ambidextrous. Now let me show you another feature. When you put a magazine in, let's go ahead and discharge that. You'll notice that just stopped. You have now a free charging handle there. That's because this has a bolt catch, and you pull this little nudge down, which is also ambidextrous, and that charges at home. It is not the easiest one to catch, but they do offer an extended one of these that you can purchase online, which I'm considering getting for it. I can get my finger on that, but it is not very comfortable. But we'll show you how all that works. Let's get that mag back out of there. This is the, let's see, SP9A1. You'll see the indicator and everything there. You have your designs, you have the logo. It's a cool logo. Global Ordnance, Sarasota, Florida. That must be where they're importing them and putting them together. As you see, this is 9mm by 19, or I should say 9 by 19 millimeter. So it is the standard 9mm cartridge. Oh, I'm already getting scratches on this thing. Oh well. That happens whenever you use it. You do have a threaded barrel. as you'll see on here, 1/2 by 28 standard threads. You can also get compensators, things like that for this, as well as suppressors. I have not fired this suppressed yet, so full disclosure there. Eventually I'll get around to that. You'll notice on the sights, they are flip-ups. So flip that bad boy up. Here you go. Actually, I might have fibbed earlier. I think that's the same hole on the extra one. I think it's the same size on this, so it's just backup sights in the case these break. These are polymer. You can order steel ones off the sites. They're about 60 bucks. I think I'm going to do that just to have it. Here's your front sight. Both are flip up, so you get an idea of how those will sight. Now, kind of a cool feature, which is a little different. You'll notice, you can sight that in there. Alright, you have a little nub right there. You have pistol sights on this thing. So if you need it flat, you can. You shoot at pistol sights. It's not super accurate that way. I find I shoot a little low with those. So I'll just flip those up and be done with it. It's a lot easier. But it is an option out there in case you wanted to use it. And as you see, when I purchased this off the site, it came with the SB tactical brace. That you push the button, it folds to the side, and when it folds, it is a nice compact package. Oop, beating up the camera here. Very simple to use, very easy. It will still fire while folded. It'll just eject the shells and bounce them off of that. So you're good to go. And the nice thing is, you just grab it, pull it, lock it, you're ready to go, ready to do some work. But all in all, great firearm. I absolutely love it. It's a great deal for the price that you pay. You can get these even cheaper if you don't want the brace. There's different options for braces. You pretty much get the straight design this way. I know there's a few different models. There's older ones, newer ones. They have different internals, things like that. Different bolts, but we'll go through all that in a little bit. Or we'll touch on it. We won't go full detail. But let's go ahead and bring up some shooting footage. You'll see here it's a great firearm. It shoots great. I have no complaints. We'll go ahead and roll that now, and then when we come back, we'll take it down and show you how that works, because it's an easy takedown too. You'll probably be familiar with it. Alright, so now that we're back, we will show you how you take this thing down to clean it. It's actually really simple. If you have an AR, it's kind of the same process. Alright, so you do have pins in the front and back. I really only worry about the back pin. First step, push that pin all the way through. Kind of helps you squeeze the upper and lower together. It gives it a little bit of slack for you to grab that pin and pull it out. They are very hard to get out of there at first, and you'll notice it's a captured pin. You could probably yank it all the way out, but no need to. And the upper rises up, the lower comes down. That's it. You can access most everything you need to here. Now you'll see the insides, where you have the trigger assembly and all that. It is dirty. I do need to clean it, like all my firearms, same way. And there's that bolt release. It's one piece. It's held on by the front pin. So when you purchase the new one of these, take the pin out, take this out, put the new one in, put the bolt back in, good to go. It can't get much easier than that. I mean, it probably could, but hey, I like it. I'm happy with it. Alright, so now if you want to get to the bolt, you're going to have to take off the back. Take off the back now that it's apart. You're just going to see what it did. It's very, very quick. Let's get that out of the way. You're just going to push this part down and push this part up. Wiggle it, and it comes right off. After that, you can access all the bolt and everything like that. Everything comes right out the back. So just charge the bolt. There you go. You get everything pops right out. And you'll notice this is the majority of the weight in the gun. Look at this thing. That is a giant hunk of steel. If you're used to AKs or Uzis, you're gonna like this gun because it's got the same feel and it's a beast. All of the weight is right here. You'll see you have your recoil spring guide rod. You have a rubber pad here. You have a rubber pad here, kind of protecting the metal. Sorry, rubber. And you have your other pin holding those two together right there. Which, if you wanted to, you could take that apart by just squeezing it together and pulling that off the side. I do need to clean this, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Putting it back together. Just reverse the process. I quit beating up my camera tonight. So it just goes right in the grooves, just exactly how it fits. But when you get to here, it's a little bit off kilter. Let's focus on the right spot. See how there's a little bit of space there? Just move it over. Push it in. Good to go. Then push this in so the only way it'll go in, and move it up. After that, you're going to just close these two together, push that pin from that side all the way through. Boom, good to go. Charge it, make sure it's all functioning. We're in business. That's all it takes. This thing is an awesome subgun, especially for the value. And I know you've probably already searched up many videos on these. I know I did too before I bought one. You see everybody out there shooting them. A few people have complaints and stuff like that. Military Arms Channel seems to always break the guns or get the bad guns. I don't know what it is. It's hilarious, but well, it's kind of not for him. But I did not have that bad luck. This thing works great. I easily put about 250 rounds through it at the range day. Well, not just me, I brought out some friends too, so we'd all have a little fun with it. And nobody had any issues. If there were any issues on that range day, it was magazine issues, where it just wouldn't feed the last round. For some reason, the last round, on occasion, these magazines don't like to put it into the firearm. Which is okay. You just switch the magazine out, put a new one in, it's full, no problem. But, yeah, I love this firearm. I'm planning on upgrading those sights. I am going to get an optic for it. I do want to upgrade that little bolt release. And after that, I mean, maybe I'll get a compensator for the front here. But really, after that, this thing's 100% package. You don't need any more. You probably get some slings on it. I don't think there are any sling swivel studs. I don't see any. No, I don't believe there are. But you can take care of that with the M-locks. You can take care of that with any of these back here. Or, yeah, any of that will take care of it. There's other ways to put slings on things without having to actually have sling studs on it. So I guess if there's any drawback, that would be it. And I can't really think of any more. But let's actually go to that trigger. I want to show you that. Charge it. Alright, listen and see how good the trigger is. Sorry about the dirt on my finger and beating up the camera again. Just listen here. Let's make sure I'm focused on the trigger. And dirty finger trigger pull. You see how there is no pull, nothing there? Let's do it again. Listen and watch. That's it. There is no trigger pull for this thing. Alright, so let's do the reset. Listen. You see that? Listen again. This is a fast gun. You can shoot this thing incredibly fast. There is hardly any reset, hardly any trigger on this. I love this gun. I never used to like subguns. I can thank my buddy Chris for that. He got me into them. I'm a true believer in subguns. I used to think, well, I got a 9mm pistol. I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to worry about these because 9mm pistol will shoot just as good. No, I was dead wrong. Having 3 points of contact on a subgun with a longer barrel, less recoil, you're going to hit your target much faster than a pistol, just the way it is. I was very naive thinking that way. But, I mean, with this, it's just a nice package. And honestly, it costs the same price as a regular, like, handgun pistol. It's a little bit more expensive than a Beretta. It's actually a little cheaper than an HK. I don't know. I love it. Subgun market is now my thing. I'm going to be jumping into this, and I apologize to everyone in advance. You're going to see a lot more subguns on this channel. They are cool. I enjoy them. They're fun. And it seems like a lot of the friends enjoy them too. But that is all I have for today. If anyone out there has any comments on this, let me know down in the comments section. That's what it's for. But do you like them? Do you hate them? Did you have problems with yours? Like, let me know. If you found any really cool upgrades, let me know on that too, because I really wanna deck this thing out with some cool stuff. But that's all I have for today. I hope everyone out there has a great day, great night, wherever you are. And we will talk to you again in the next video. But until then, bye-bye.